community of people who come, who feel very deeply and share a love for theater, very deeply about and share a love for theater. I think it sort of serves not only everyone who's part of this, but eventual audiences down the line. And certainly the students and the university. The university is always in a push to distinguish itself, and I think having a program that is absolutely this nationally known is really good for Clemson. For the students, it's wonderful because, you know, I've got 12 to 15 students who are working, who are meeting people in the industry and getting to know things more than from an academic perspective.
As long as we have artists that are willing to take time out of their lives and their time and their work schedules to say, yes, this is important. And what's important isn't that I'm just engaged with this play or this script. I'm engaged with these writers. And I'm engaged with their vision of the world because something in their vision of the world resonates with me as an artist. And if WordBRIDGE loses the support of those artists, it can never survive.
All these people come in gratis. They're all donating their time because they care about this as much as I do. At the same time, you know, they're taking 2 weeks out of their lives. And we paid for their flight, their food, their housing. It's not enough. Artists deserve to be paid.
To not mince words, we need financial support. We're a laboratory, and I equate the work that we do to other laboratories, where in order to conduct your experiments, you need to do it in controlled conditions. And you need to do it indoors in which people can embrace whatever wild idea they may have. Because it's through embracing those wild creative impulses that we may make the leap with a play, or the playwright can make the leap with a play.
I would like to see a more consistent funding base. In this world, we too easily, because artists love their craft, they're too easily asked to do their craft for free, and that's not fair.
Finding funding for a laboratory in which audience members are not being brought in and not being charged tickets for and not getting to see the product of the laboratory is a big challenge. You know, we want you to support something, but the thing we're asking you to support is closed off from the world, and in order for it to exist in the condition it exists in, has to be.
It's a creative process that is only going to get better as the years go by. They're talking about 2010. Imagine what the 2018 crew is going to be like. It's only going to get better. They have the chance that there could be Pulitzer Prize winners coming out of this festival. It's very possible. We have Casey Davis, the dramaturg of Tony Kushner's Angels in America, and he's bringing all of his talents to bear on his play that he's hurting for right now. Imagine more people being able to focus that unique talent, effort, strength, and power on the next generation of American plays.
The reason we need new plays is that there are new voices, there are new ideas. Not only new stories to tell, but new ways to tell stories.
How could we not have new plays? Things happen on a daily basis, and we haven't fully explored. I mean, we haven't answered all of our questions.
Who are we? What are we doing? What do we want to do next? You know, are we safe?
Plots involve a journey, usually, and through life, or an examination of human relationships. And those, they may not, well, they do change. You know, I mean, our lives change. Look at what we're into now in terms of information age and things. It's nothing that somebody 100 years ago wasn't a part of their lives at all.
There's so many questions that are unanswered, and there's so many struggles. They're the same struggles that man had, and you know, when Aeschylus was writing, but from a different perspective. And there's so many different ways to look at things.
There are only a dozen plots, perhaps, but there are millions of ways of examining those plots.
Theater is important for that because it gathers us in a room and asks the questions that concern us as a community, us as a group, us as a tribe.
We need new writers. We need new voices. We're in a different time. We can't play the old records over and over and over again. We need new records.
If we don't have new plays, then theater comes to an end.
All of us need to keep looking at our lives and examining what it is to be a human being, what it is to be alive and in the community. And so the playwrights are our guides.
I don't know that there's anything more worthwhile.